Welcome back to this place where dreams unfold through the pages of a sketchbook. We're on a quest to find a precious element, one that will help to bear the weight of new experiences. But we need to get moving. It isn't possible to foresee every obstacle we'll face along the path, but let's remember, even at its darkest points, sometimes the only thing to do is keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Yes, the obstacles will come, and they usually aren't alone. Coupled with new sights and sounds, each new challenge brings with it another opportunity to prove the strength of your determination and test the mettle of your resolve. Me? I've been on this journey for over a decade of my life, and I still remember the things that nearly caused me to abandon course. I don't have all the answers, and the answers I do have might not work for you. But I do know this: you won't find the answers by waiting for them to come to you. Remember last time I asked you what your favorite animal is? I'm still curious to know. One of my favorites are wolves. I learned something interesting about wolves that has changed my perspective on my journey as an artist. See, when a young wolf reaches adulthood, they are faced with a personal choice: stay with the pack and help care for the young that come after them, or leave the pack in search of new territories to call their own. The first time I saw something that someone had drawn, I was so fascinated with the idea that what we take in with our eyes can become something expressed tangibly on paper, in stone, in sculpture, through craft, and the like. Just like ideas that become words. Wolf pups are born deaf and blind, and they rely on their keen sense of smell to clumsily navigate the world around them. After a while, though, wolf pups gradually begin to develop their heightened senses of hearing and sight. And maybe I was like that too. I'd fallen into a world I knew nothing about, and was fine to rely on natural instincts to help me navigate the creative world. But then I gradually started to see the challenges that would come as a result of the path I'd chosen, and I could hear the words of others shunning this course as uncertain and unreliable. There have been times when I thought about abandoning this journey, thinking I'm better off to stay with the pack, finding contentment, falling into the stream and floating along with the current. But just like wolves can hear the howls of another at a distance of up to 6 miles away, whenever I break from this path, it's like I hear the howls of creativity beckoning me from the distance, looking for a response. It's funny how that works out, isn't it? I set out to learn about wolves, and here I am with a shift in perspective for me. I've set out on this adventure in search of a new pack, a community of people who enjoy creating or seeing the process by which others create. And I feel like I'm entering new territory. My original idea for this page was to highlight various features about wolves: nose, jaw, paw, and eyes. And maybe each one correlates to a different facet of my artistic journey. focus up to a distance of 75 feet and has a real knack for detecting movement, especially at night. So, looking into the distance, what do I see for my art career? I have some ideas for new products and projects, but I'd like to set my sights on some specific goals as this adventure continues. One of my goals is to find inspiration in uncharted territory. I'd like to step out of my comfort zone and look for ways to express how I see the world and what it means to me. To help with this, I thought I should learn from the adventurers who came before me. I'm starting with some of my favorite Impressionist painters. In a wolf nose, the part that is receptive to smell is nearly 14 times larger than a human's, and a wolf's sense of smell is about 100 times greater than a human's. First of all, imagine for a moment smelling things 100 times more strongly. Could go either way. I feel like my keenest sense as an artist is my attention to detail. Of course, it could be refined, and I'm hopeful that it will be as time passes. But I'd like to find new ways to use this ability, much the way a young wolf learns to use its sense of smell to hunt. But not to worry, I don't bite. Speaking of bites, a wolf can bite down with a pressure of about 400 pounds. To put that in perspective, our jaw is capable of about 120 to 150 pounds of force. However, if a wolf is trying to protect itself, its bite force can reach pressures of up to 1,200 pounds. Generally speaking, wolves steer clear of humans, so we don't need to worry about that. But it got me thinking. There may be times where I need to protect myself from the outside forces which may try to hinder me on this journey. Am I mentally ready for that? And how much force am I willing to exert? I'm speaking metaphorically, of course, about all of the challenges that come with making a business out of creating. But hopefully you catch my meaning. Perhaps in the past, I may have let those things scare me away and deter me from making progress. No, not anymore. I have to keep moving forward. I know it isn't easy now to keep things going steady. I know this wasn't what you planned, and you feel you weren't ready. The real test comes in moving on and surviving through the night, staying hopeful for the dawn to put things in new light. I know it isn't easy now. Even in the day, you see the challenge clearer now. Every danger along the way. But use your senses. Take your time. Remembering these words. Even if you falter, please, just keep moving forwards. This has certainly been an interesting adventure so far. Learning about wolves and reflecting on their attributes while creating this entry has given me a newfound perspective on my journey as an artist. But there's more to this story. There's still a question in my mind that I'd like to answer. And it centers around a piece I made nearly 3 years ago now. Find out how my story continues next time. You know I look forward to seeing you there. And as ever, I sincerely hope that you are well. Until the next time we meet, my dear. Take care.